Good morning to everybody. Welcome back to part 2 tenses. Today we are going to see about past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. Now we will learn the past perfect tense. Come to past perfect tense. Past perfect tense describes an action completed before a certain time. Here we use the formula as subject plus had plus past participle of the verb, that is third form of verb, plus object. Okay, come to uses of past perfect tense. It is used to denote an action completed before a certain moment in the past. Listen the example. I had seen him last 5 years before. Here, 5 years before is actually denoting an action had completed. Here, 5 years before is the action, it is completed already. In this sentence, we talked about single action. Come to next point. If two actions happened in the past, it may be necessary to show which action happened earlier than the other. So, past perfect tense is used mainly in such situations. So, whenever there are two actions in the past, simple past is used in one clause and the past perfect is in the other one. We have to understand past perfect tense with these examples. Listen the first one. When I reached the station, the train had started. Here there are two actions. One is about reaching the station. Other is about the train starting. Okay, there are two actions that are happened in the past. And when I reached the station, the train got started. Here, the train got started. It is the first action. Then, when I reached the station, that is the second action. If two actions happened, that action happened first comes in past perfect and the action that happened second that takes simple past. Okay, come to the second sentence. I had written the letter before he arrived. Again, there are two actions. One is about writing letter, other is about somebody's arrival. We have used simple past in he arrived. Then we have used past perfect in I had written the letter. Okay, ma? Any doubt? Next, actually, past perfect tense is used when out of two actions. It is necessary to emphasize that the preceding action was completely finished before the succeeding action started. Understood, ma? Come to example. I had gone to Delhi last week before my father came. Here you can clearly see that preceding action was completely finished, like my father came, and after that, next action which we called as succeeding action, started like I had gone to Delhi next week. For preceding action, that means my father came, we have used simple past and it was completely finished before the next action. And for succeeding action, we have used past perfect. You can see had gone. So it is important to understand that which action is taking place first and which is on next. Okay, understood? Next point. Sometimes preceding action is implied and is indicated by few words like ever, just, recently, yet, already, so far till, by the time, before, after, etc. Look at the sentence mark. I had finished the book before he came. Here, before is helping us to show preceding action. Come to next sentence. I had already done my work. Here the word already is denoting preceding action. Preceding action is that which is done. So we can use these words to indicate preceding action and understood that which action is taking place first. Okay, next point. This tense is also used as time expression with words like since, for, whole, all, throughout, etc. Come to example. She had known him for 2 years. Here I am talking about how long, that is duration. Here for 2 years, here we are using time expression. So these words are very important to understand time expression. Come to next point. Past perfect tense will used with some verbs such as want, hope, expect, think, suppose, mean, intend, etc. to indicate that the action mentioned did not take place. Understood? Come to the sentence. I had wanted to help my brother. In this sentence, but in reality, I could not help. He wanted only, but in reality, I couldn't help. Here it is showing wanted. Will was there. Okay, but action actually didn't take place. Understood, ma? Come to the next sentence. She had hoped that I would send her money. She had hoped that I would send her money. But actually, I didn't send money. Money was not sent. We can say that it was an unfulfilled hope. So, these words actually indicate that the action did not take place. So, these are the facts and uses of past perfect tense. We are going to learn past perfect continuous tense. We are learning the past perfect continuous now. Past perfect continuous is very similar to past perfect. For past perfect continuous tense, we are using the formula as subject plus had been plus verb in the ing form. As you know that we used ing form to show continuity of action. Actually, past perfect continuous tense is just like past perfect. Only change is that the first past action is continuous. We can try to understand this with this example. Look at the example. I felt thirsty because I had been speaking all day. Listen the sentence. This sentence is in past perfect continuous tense. You can see here I felt thirsty. This action is taking place at some point in past. Before that, first action is speaking all day. See here, because I had been speaking all day, that is the reason. That's why I felt thirsty. So you can see that here first action is in continuous, that is speaking, and then function is felt thirsty, that is in past. Now we can see the uses of past perfect continuous tense. It is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. For example, he had been serving the institution for the last 1 year. In this example, we can see action actually started at some point in past. That means he started service in the past and he is still working, that is he is still doing service in the same institution. Here had been serving is showing the past perfect continuity of tense. Look at the second example. The ground was wet because it had been raining. In this sentence, what we can understand is because it rained in some time in past is now the ground is wet. So it had been raining is some action in past and that action results in ground being wet. So the ground was wet because it had been raining. So we can see that this tense is used to talk about a continuous action in the past before another finished action. Okay, understood ma? It has rained already, so the ground was wet. Understood? Come to the next point. This sentence is used to talk about a continuous action in the past before another finished. That means that finished action has taken place in past. So we used past perfect continuous tense. Actually, past perfect continuous tense is also can be used to indicate the duration of an action. That means continuous plus time expression is equal to perfect continuous. Here again I will repeat the point of time expression, that when we use time expression with continuous form become perfect continuous. From the time expression, I am going to talk about the duration of an action. Listen the example. She had been playing chess the whole day yesterday. Here, whole day is a time expression. Time expressions are normally indicated by the words like since, for, whole, all, throughout, how long, all alone, etc. Okay, children, I think you understood all the past tenses. Thank you for watching.